who has just released an audiobook. That's right, it's audio only, called Billy on Billy. And I think this is a great idea for a book because a lot of people don't have time to sit down and read. They're always driving somewhere, going somewhere, walking somewhere.
Right.
Audiobook is the way to go.
Yeah, that was my idea. They wanted me to release it in print, and I said no, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because I'm an actor, I'm a performer. I wrote it to be listened to from the beginning. And I'm known for Billy on the Street and all these very loud, confrontational things.
Which I love.
Which is great, and I love it. I love how much people love Billy on the Street. But these are very sweet, heartwarming stories about my parents and my childhood and growing up in New York in the 80s and 90s. I didn't want people to inadvertently hear it in my shouting voice.
Got it.
I wanted to be able to control the tone of it because it's different. It's very different than anything I've ever done.
Yeah.
And parents are really loving it and relating to it. And so I'm glad I did it as an audiobook because you can hear how I intended it to be heard.
Excellent. And you wrote about your relationship with Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
And how she had an impact on your
Huge
career.
impact.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so my first big job in TV, I was doing my live comedy shows where the Billy on the Street videos started. This is going back 20 years, 2005, 2006. And then I get my first big job on TV, which is a pilot for Bravo. They wanted to do their own version of The View, right? But instead of Barbara Walters and 4 different types of women, it was Joan Rivers and 4 different types of gay men, right? And it was called, well, they didn't pick it up, so stop applauding.
I know, but it sounds like
it's a great
It sounds like
idea.
a show that needs to happen now.
Yes, it was called Joan Rivers Straight Talk, LOL, gay people.
Right.
It was me, my first job on TV, Andy Cohen, before he had his talk show, and 2 other guys. They didn't pick up the show, but Joan stayed very close to me, even after. She came to my shows in tiny theaters. She just loved me, and she really understood my work, and I was so fortunate. But I couldn't get jobs at that point in my life. I was getting buzz, but nothing to pay the bills, right?
It's crazy.
Which in
it's
comedy
a crazy
happens.
business.
It's a crazy business, and I was very outside the box and very unconventional, and I was being outrageous on stage and crazy. And she really took me under her wing, and in 2009, I went to her and I said, I'm on the verge of quitting the business. And I tell this story in the book, and she said, come to dinner with me, and she gave me the greatest pep talk of all time. And she said, I think you have the chops. She said, I saw Billy Crystal come up and Robin Williams come up and all these guys when they were young, and I think you just need to stay with it for another year or 2 and see what happens. And I did, literally because Joan Rivers told me to. And a year or so later, my videos go viral. Billy on the Street becomes a TV show, and everything changed.
Wow.
Keeping with the theme of adults seeing something in you.
Yeah, I really relied on the people who believed in me when I couldn't get a job, you know?
I'm happy you stuck with it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Billy on Billy, an audio memoir is out now wherever audiobooks are available.